Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally. Strong. It's in the same vein as Puck, but I just want to see how he's going to be able to perform here. In the meantime, though, yeah, a little bit of a bully game on both sides. I think Arzen's in a little bit more trouble, though. Okay.
Ooh. That's a little bit strange, but they're still getting some body blocks in there. Maybe they can make this happen. 1 or 2 more hits, and they've got it. Dust.
If you're the Bloodseeker, it's where you have to be very aware of your opponent's leveling in the lane. Otherwise, you could go down real easily. And, oh, Tavo got level 2. He got the Avalanche, did so much damage, and, yep.
The player, and even beyond that, just who makes a mistake. Potential mistakes. Arzen was hitting up HFN for a nice bit of damage there, and Duster, I mean, he still stole the damage, so he hits hard, and yeah, Duster gets taken down. That was
Off guard there, but a lot of pings, and ooh, yeah, gotta be real careful. The creep seeks him out, but oh boy.
Arzen taken down up top. Meanwhile, mid, ADR, can he get it? 1 more hit. There it is. Well, I said with the Spirit versus Spirit matchup, sort of, who makes the first mistake to get away? Not quite enough damage there on Jockey Tokyo. If that's maybe a max level slight, then there's a potential to get it. But as it stands, he misses. And now Arzen, oh, you don't want to be there.
And for this rupture, though.
Yeah, he'll just hold his ground. King RD sort of acting as a distraction, and everything's going to be okay there. Meanwhile, up top, bit of a fight breaking out. Rotation in from, well, ADR once again. They get the Laguna Blade down onto Arzen. They'll finish him off, and then, well, good fortune as he continues to farm up, trying to catch up to some of these cores as, oh, Duster. Nightmare onto 1, gets the Fiend's Grip onto the other. Look at those TPs coming in. They want Arzen first. Wise choice, as they will get the first kill. Now they're free to clean up Pablo for the second.
Oh, just the perfect
Jackie?
order, but yeah, oh.
I don't know if you want to be here. This is a rough one, but look, Adrian's coming in. Red Monster here too. They're going to throw down the Rupture. That means the Lina has to back away, but Jockey Tokyo doesn't want to let him go. Pushing after with the Remnants, able to find that kill. HFN goes down. Adrian, though, starting to run a little low on HP as the Cookie Stun comes in, dropping the Bloodseeker. They are going to be able to finish him off, but now ADR needs to be able to get himself out of here. He doesn't have a step for 1 more second. Can they finish him off in time? Yes, they can, but now Tavo in. Avalanche there. Toss to follow. Red Monster dead, and Jockey Tokyo has to try and jump to the Remnant. He's going to try and kind of bait them here. Do they split? Yes, they do. Tavo still on target, but Pablo now comes in. Misses with the Impale, though. So that stun not going to play a factor as Tavo comes back in with another Avatos combo. That's enough to take down the Ember. Duster now respawns, drops down the Nightmare. Arzen, though, also respawning back into this fight that will not end as the Cookie comes through, pushing Tavo back under the tower. HFN respawning, throwing out the LSA, stunning up Arzen. Avalanche now comes through as well. Somehow Arzen had time to kill a tower in the middle of all of that as they do get the tier 1, and I think ET, this might finally come to an end. Pablo's hit by the Nightmare. They're going to stun him up and take him down, and Red Monster just
away from the Zeus, so that way your Lina can TP away, but I don't think it's going to get out in HFN. Yeah, he's going to go down here. The kisses are flying, though, and a lot of magic damage traded, but oh, watch the grip.
Yep, Tavo jumps in, not able to take down Arzen right away, but the tree toss will finish him off. But now Adrian's in, throwing down the Rupture onto ADR. Your Void Spirit has to just sort of stand his ground. King RD tries to come in with the Cookie, not enough to save his buddy's life. But do they actually go for this? Jackie has basically no mana left. He may want to try and back his way out of this one, but instead, they're going to take the fight. Bloodright thrown down. Doesn't connect onto anyone, but it does force them to separate. So they will take out King RD, and they want more. Duster, he's not getting out of this one. Adrian's just going to sort of slip through Wolf Team's fingers here. That net worth lead is just about gone as well, but they're going to try and make a move. There's the Fiend's Grip mid. Jackie is in some serious trouble. Arzen's going to come forward to try and help, but that's not really going to be all that useful, and now he may go down himself. ADR back into the fight. They're looking for the kill. Can they get it? They need a little bit more damage. The Dissimulate doesn't connect, though, and now ADR, you're on the wrong side of the river. He is taking a serious amount of damage, but Tavo is here to try and save the day. Avatos comes through. Pablo will fall, and 4DR heals up with the bottle. Do they want to go back? And Wolf Team, I think they know what's up. They're trying to make their way over to the pit. This is going to be hard to do, though, without ADR. King RD at least is going to buy back, and now they make their move. Tavo in. Avalanche into the toss. They take down Pablo. They take down Arzen. Jockey Tokyo very low in HP already. He's forced to fall back. Meanwhile, the Nightmare onto Adrian's going to keep him out of the fight. This is getting absolutely disastrous. They get the LSA into the toss. I do not really know what happened there. Mad King's just not showing the respect, and they're actually going to lose Jockey Tokyo.
Unfortunately, and okay, there's the toss.
Whoa.
The Void Spirit going over, looking for anybody without the BKB, and okay, Adrian taking a lot of damage.
They need more, though. They need more heroes in here. Adrian's just going to try and walk away as ADR. That's a bit of an awkward one. He hit him with the cookie, but he was ruptured, so he did take the extra damage. That's enough to bring him down, but the trade-off is coming through. Jackie Tokyo dead. Pablo dead. Tossed back onto Red Monster's going to take him down as well. And there really isn't enough manpower here for...
Another high ground, another huge leap of faith up to go there, and they're going to go for the huge wrap, but okay.
Well, Tava's a little isolated. Maybe they can take advantage of that, but look at HFN. Pops the BKB, pushes in for the damage. They're going to trade out the supports here first and foremost, but Adrian and Jackie Tokyo still pushing their way in onto King RD. They want to get the Snapfire here. They're chasing pretty heavily for this while the rest of the fight is unfolding to the west. Arzen in some trouble, but with Red Monster there, he's got some backup. They're able to sort of regroup, and it's not looking too bad for Mad Kings so far, but they would love more. Adrian blinking forward. There's the bash onto HFN, locking the Lina down. They need more damage, though. Tavo coming in. There's going to be the Ava into the toss, into the Dissimulate. They take Adrian down, and now fight's over. You got to run. Arzen's already trying to get himself out of here. Jackie Tokyo, though, he doesn't want to give up, but look at the amount of damage he takes, even through the BKB. He's not going to survive, and Arzen now caught in the tree line as well. Just yet in the middle lane as they will pop that glyph. The problem is, this glyph doesn't push Wolf Team back. If anything, yeah, ADR's just going to go in again. They've got Arzent. They're going to hit him up with that Fiend's Grip. They got the Nightmare in onto Red Monster there as well, I believe, to finish him off. And, well, okay, ADR will die. But at that point, he did exactly what he wanted to do. He starts the fight. He gets his team the win, gets them the racks. Jackie Tokyo, very risky play, but he's able to find one. And now HFN, he's taking a lot of damage here, and he's going to get taken down as well. Tavo can't help because he's hit by the Rupture. Can actually just clean him up here. He's going to pop the BKB, try to TP away. Adrian needs a bash. Oh, okay.
Spirit can really get out of control in these games, and well, they saw two heroes right now capping that outpost. They could look for a jump here. Watch Tavo, watch Pablo.
Oh, nice two-man stun coming through. Arzen and Adrian pushing their way forward. Tavo's in some trouble in the corner, just trying to hold his ground, but he's going to get bashed to hell and taken down. They've lost two already on the Wolf team side. Now HFN is going to be the target, but Adrian stunned up, now hit by the Fiend's Grip. They're going to take down his first life, but Jackie Tokyo trying to come in. He is doing quite a bit to help here, but the Aegis will still be lost, but at this point, Wolf Team have used so much to get through that first life. Are they now prepared to deal with the second? It looks like the answer is no. HFN getting stunned. Defensive Nightmare, buying him a little bit of time, but it shouldn't be enough. HFN falls. Duster now the target of Mad King's ire, as they will just completely clean him up, and well, that's exactly what you're... He is unbelievably disciplined, which could still very much be the case, but the question now, do they go back in? Because that 30-second respawn timer's down to 15. Tavo says, I don't give a care. I'm going to go in. I'm going to take down Red Monster, and we are going to get some damage onto this Tier 3 tower. And now if you're Mad Kings, you have to be careful. This is your final lane of racks. You can't let this go for free, but Pablo, you can't afford to die there either, but he doesn't have a choice. Taken down. Adrian, though, back up and into the fight. Going to push his way forward. There's the Rupture. Now, he used the Rupture, but this is your last lane of racks. You can't back off. Arzen. Caught, pulled in, Tavo pops the BKB, pops the Ava. They're going to go in. They get the Fiend's Grip down onto Adrian. They cannot afford to lose this Bloodseeker. They need to go all in to defend him, but no one's here in time. Jackie tries to go on the back line to take down Duster, hoping to cancel out that ult, but it just doesn't matter. It's not enough. They're going to lose everyone as Arzen will fall. What buybacks do they have left? There's one on Jackie. He's trying to get back in. Maybe he can clean this up. HFN is dangerously low on HP, but they haven't finished him off. Jackie Tokyo falls instead. And now it's down to the supports. I don't think Red Monster can do this. Yeah, they're just going to blow him up. And Pablo will now take his turn. Takes down ADR. Nice play there. Buyback from Red Monster. Buyback from ADR. The Wolf team.
It'll give him a little bit of HP to work with, but... Okay, toss.
Whoop.
Aura, okay.
RM gets caught. Red Monster, no way out. Well, okay. Nice attempt from Pablo, but with King RD coming in, they'll find the kill. They'll now clean Pablo up as well. Still no GG called at this point. Never mind. There it is. I jumped to the gun. Should have waited 2 seconds. The GG does come, and Wolf Team will clean this one up just short of that 40-minute mark. But ET, 62 kills in 40 minutes. Wolf Team were just on the hunt. Well, if that Starbreaker doesn't hit, he's going to be okay. You saw on your screen just a moment ago the first blood odds there. Pretty much similar to the first blood odds in game number 1. Wolf Team still slightly favored, but Here comes Mad Kings, pushing their way forward. King RD dropping low. Rebound gets Pablo directly in front for the body blocks. And, well, bye.
Goes to show he's a specialist in his trade, and again, he's honestly the player. Even though coming into this tournament, I and probably a lot of other people weren't kind of looking at him, especially from the NA side of things. But I don't know, it kind of made me change my mind on Dawnbreaker. It kind of made me look at all the other skills and what they can actually provide to you. But meanwhile, Wyvern dies top. Yeah,
Not a fun time for the Wyvern. Not a fun time for Arzen here down bot either. He's getting beat up a little bit, and Pablo's going to do his best, but still a lot of damage being done as Tavo taken down up top. Little bit of revenge. Red Monster says, you know what? Okay. If we're going to fight, we're going to fight. Let's go for it. And he has the meta Terrorblade there to back him up, and they do turn that one around.
snapping the coil with the pullback, with the dispose, just toss him out. Try to get that coil snap, maybe get a sick play going. Unfortunately, that play's not really going to happen anywhere else, but oh boy.
Oh, close call
Dodges
mid.
the third one. Oh, I think he's going to get run down here.
He's just
Got a
spraying.
bottle, but he can't. It's too good, and yeah.
Does he die to tower shots, though? Yeah, he does. Well,
Flies out.
yeah. He gets a kill first, buys his stuff, just gonna sort of take that trade-off. Meanwhile, top, another potential trade-off. Adrian and Tavo both starting to drop a little bit low, but, well, the supports step in. They're gonna sort of separate everybody. King RD, though, wants to keep on going. He's got a fair bit of damage. Speaking of damage, though, down bot, multiple fights as well, so, well, pretty impressive, and you take a look at the golden experience per minute, maybe that's a little bit lower, but it should be noted most of the time Arzen does play in that sort of position 3 role as King RD taken down up top. Solar Guardian gets Jackie Tokyo directly into the fight, and Tavo all of a sudden goes from what was a 2 at some updated odds here, quite a bit more even than it was in the draft, but Jackie Tokyo is in some trouble here, dropped insanely low. Pablo, that might have just killed your buddy. He actually tosses the Ember back on to Jackie Tokyo. Now the roar from Tavo comes through. Pablo will be punished, and they actually got the Fiend's Grip onto Adrian. Doesn't last very long, though, but it does keep him in the fight, and he doesn't have enough mana yet for the Sunder, so he's got to just sort of stay on the sidelines. And while that happens, yeah, Tavo back in, able to take down RM, and at this
How to keep above in levels, because Juggernaut, it's a hero that, of course, has built items in the past, as Arzen gets gripped mid, but yeah, Duster, that's a one-way ticket, even though
hold
he's...
on a second.
Yeah, still alive.
Still dies, but bought a lot of time, and that might just be enough time for them to clean this up. They take Pablo, Jackie Tokyo, very low. Look at ADR. He wants the angle. He's going to basically try to avoid Adrian if he can and just go for the kill. But now that curse comes into play. RM makes his move. Winter's Curse deployed. Jackie Tokyo comes in with the Starbreaker. Not enough damage, though, to actually kill any of these heroes off, whereas HFN just spins and goes, pushes his way forward, but it's still a Terrorblade. He's still in the Metamorphosis form. They don't want to mess with him, but at the end of the day, they got the core kill that they wanted.
No, and, well, you've used everything. Your meta is going to dissipate. If they... Boy, oh boy, that is not what you wanted from Mad Kings. It felt like it should have just been a free kill onto Duster, but there wasn't that immediate connect. It's just Duster somehow staying alive for such a long period. And, okay, Coil lands. Duster does die real freely this time around, but I don't think they have damage for ADR here, and I think he's just going to get away. And actually, oh,
Adrian?
God.
What happened there? He just didn't show the respect, didn't realize he was dropping low until it was too late. They were all standing in that Black Dragon sort of fireball. Oh man, and they're just, this is bad. This is really bad. Arzen goes down, RM's on the run. I think that was it, ET. They just didn't realize that that fireball was underneath all of their feet.
Game 1 a little bit here, where I think Arzen is just falling a little bit too far behind. He's going, and he actually found both supports. This
Solar
could be
Guardian.
big.
Don't think it's stunned, though, but they are still going to be able to take down King RD, but there's going to be the roar into the Omni Slash. Jackie Tokyo dropping low. Those bounces, though, very favorable for Mad Kings as they split the damage. They are going to be able to hold. ADR was trying to do some shenanigans on the backline, but wasn't able to finish anybody up, and now Arzen doesn't want to let them go. They're going to turn around. They drop down the Winter's Curse. The problem is, well, half their lineup wasn't really ready to go in. They're at least able to clean up Duster, but I think they were hoping to catch out some core heroes there, but they can't make it happen.
Yeah, a real big difference maker for the team. Because right now, even though you are getting on the map zone, I think Adrian is smoked right now with the Scotty picked up. They need to find the right target. They'd love to lead in with the curse, but popping everything on Duster, and this is not the way you want to start this fight.
No, ADR's back in, looking to take down RM. They're going to be able to finish off that kill. Meanwhile, Roar deployed, keeping Pablo out of the fight. They finish him off as well. Arzent will fall, and this is just turning into a disaster. It's just the TB and the Dawnbreaker, and the problem is they're not even next to each other, ET. They are so damn separated. They're just going to go after Adrian. The Solar Guardian will finally get the reinforcements together, but it's too late. Adrian's already dead. Jackie is not going to finish this TP. That's optimistic, to say the least. And that is a full 5-man.
He's saying, okay, guys, I'm going to do my job here. Get the free racks, get the easy back, but yeah, real ugly way for them to start that fight. Blew so much, and yeah,
Damn.
They call it. Holy cow.
Just a straight GG. We'll take a replay look at that last fight, and it really is the last fight, but just so split up here. You see, I mean, our cameraman, props to you for trying to catch all of that, and I think you did a pretty damn good job of it, but that fight splits 3 different ways for a Mad Kings lineup that couldn't afford to take any of these 1v1s, so just a strange decision from them, considering they left the base grouped up, and then
Right. Trinkets.